Okay, so I was supposed to have this video done yesterday and I didn't want to record, so let's do it. It is my mid-year freak out tag romance edition. So yeah, most of these are romance in this in this list. So let's get started. Okay, so question number 1, it asks you your best the best book you've read so far. Okay, so I am going to be doing this a little bit differently because I put 2 books and they're part of a series, and it's the Love Letter series by S.J. Tilly. So it is Love Utley and Dear Rosie are the 2 books for this. So yeah, that was the best books I've read so far this year. Those, I believe, Love Utley was my first 5-star read I did this year, if I remember correctly. So obviously they're age gap, plus size women. I believe it's a love gap. I know age gap for Love Utley, if I remember correctly, and he used to be a football player. Dear Rosie, he was something. Was he a baseball player? Maybe? I don't know. But they lived next door to each other. And then he moved and went to somewhere else. Okay. Best sequel. So, best sequel would be If You Love Me by Helena Hunting. This is part of the Toronto Terror series. This is one of the special editions that I received. So we're going to leave that there in my video. Okay, next, favorite reread so far. So I got 2. So I have His Tesoro by Amelia Rossi. So this is age gap, romance, mafia. The main female character, she is disabled and is given to her husband for a trade with her father. So it is Sophia and Mateo's romance. Love this book so much. So, and that is a special edition I got last year. Second favorite reread of this year is Nero by S.J. Tilly. Can we see a trend already? I have 3 S.J. Tilly books on this list so far. So this is Nero and Peyton. And Peyton is a virgin heroine, and she's plus size hero. And this is a mafia romance. He is stalking her. So if that's not your forte, then yeah, I recommend not reading it then. So there's that one. Okay, next one is genre you've been loving. So obviously it's romance, but let me tell you some of the tropes I'm in, like, loving a lot. So so male romances. So I have read a lot in June, and I will be putting a post on my Instagram showing you the books I have read for Pride Month. And then age gap. Age gap is my go-to type of romances. And then if you want, you could say plus size romances. Okay. New releases you haven't read yet that I would like to. So 2 from the same author. It's Slapshot and Hat Trick by Chelsea Corto. I have read Face Off and Power Play. I have not read the next 2 books. The next one comes out in November. Comes out sometime later this year. But yes. Okay. Most anticipated reads in the second half. If You Claim Me. So that is the next book in the Toronto Terror series, and arranged by Lauren Asher. That is her next book in her Lakeshore Billion. Is it Lakeshore? Okay. So Lakefront Billionaire series. Okay. That are the 2 books that I am really looking forward to in the second half of the year. Biggest disappointments. Okay, I got 2 of them. I got The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy. That was the last series, or the last book in the Briar U Campus, I don't know, the Campus series that was like supposed to be a spin-off of the deal and everything. So, but I did not like that book at all. It was a male female romance. Both of the males were on the hockey team. Female was in STEM. I don't know, the writing wasn't there. What I do remember is I stopped reading it with the audiobook and then just started skimming through it and then stopping at parts that I wanted to read. And yeah, didn't like how the book went. The next one was Good Girl by Nikki Salone. I DNF'd this book and I did not like the writing, did not like how it was going, to be honest. So yeah. Biggest surprise is the Ice Planet Barbarian series. I didn't think I was actually going to like the series, and I actually do like it. I've given every book 3 stars except for one of them. I gave 4 stars to the one that was, I don't remember the book, what the book is called, but is it Barbarian Taming? Maybe it's that one, but it's the one when the female character is completely deaf. That's the book I really liked out of all of them. My favorite new author. So new author to me is Gianni Holmes. So she likes, I think it's a girl, she likes to write romances. And right now I'm in the kick of her biker romance. That's what I'm liking a lot. Next, new fictional crush. Giamacco. He goes by Mo from Mafia Virgin by Mila Finelli. The character just called to me. I don't know. I liked how he treated Emma in that book. So, new fictional crush. Okay, newest author or newest favorite character is Juliet from his Juliet. So this is the next book in the what is this called? Emperor of Royal series. So this is the second book after his Tesoro. I really like this female character a lot. She's plus size. She has trauma, so she can't deviate from routine. And who is there to help her is Romeo. So it's like a spin-off of Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. So yeah, so this one was one of my anticipated releases of this year. Okay, next, what book made you cry? Dear Rosie by S.J. Tilly. I was crying in this book. If you know, you know what happens in this book, but it made me cry a lot. But it also could have been because when I read the book, it was the weekend of my dog. I had to put her down in August, so it was her birthday that weekend, and when I read it, so maybe it kind of hit me a little bit harder. I don't know, but that book made me cry a lot. Okay, book that made you happy. Rewind It Back by Liz Tomforty. This is Hallie and Rio's book. Hallie and Rio used to live next to each other. She would go to all his games, was there for him. Something happened and they broke up. And then, was it 7 years later? 6 years later? They found each other again and started a relationship. And it was so good. And I'm really excited how it ended the Windy City series. So, yeah. So, there's that one. Okay. Most beautiful book you have received or bought. I just got this. I'm so excited. So I just got this book. It is Praised by Sarah Kate. It is a special edition from Ari Books. So it's ERRA Books. and I just got it. It came in on my birthday. And it's so good. Cannot show you the inside because it has some artwork that is not safe to show on camera, especially on YouTube, but it has sprayed edges. And yeah, okay, but yeah, so that book. And then books you need to read by the end of the year. My Darling Mayhem by Ashley Munoz. The Bad Boy Rule by Maren Moore. I can't ever say her name right. The Fake Game by Olivia Haley, maybe that's how you say it. And All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles. Those are the books that I want to read by the end of the year. I have bought All the Missing Pieces. I was supposed to read that in January and never did. Yeah. Okay. Some of these, my Darling Mayhem. So reason why I'm looking down is because my note is like right underneath my camera. All my answers, so I did not have to look at my phone. Okay, My Darling Mayhem by Ashley Munoz is like the spin-off series of her motorcycle series. And you met the main male character in the last book. Okay, The Bad Boy Rule is a hockey romance college, if I remember correctly. She's a virgin heroine, he's a bad boy, she's a good girl type of thing. The Faking Game by Olivia Haley. I think that's how I say her name. Sorry if I butchered it. No, she's a virgin heroine. It's like a billionaire romance. So yeah, obviously you can tell I like the trope of billionaire and millionaires. So yeah, All Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles is, I think it's a podcast. She was a podcast. They used to know each other type of thing. And she's trying to now I want to know. I think she's trying to solve a cold cases, or she is. Now I need to know. All the Missing Pieces. Watch I be totally off on what it is about. Oh, I was right. It's a podcast. She does a podcast. I was kind of right-ish. All right. If you liked the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.